the South Korea. In South Korea, historically, at least during last 50 years, our society has been changed a lot from normal, the Oriental farmer style to Western industrial system. So culturally, there were so many cultural shock and conflict. But in my thoughts, one of my dream was, making harmony between Oriental music and Asian music and with the Western classical music. And suddenly it happened with yo-yo. It was a great experience. In my poor opinion, we musicians are blessed. It's my opinion. Whenever I met the beautiful musicians, their major is their major is Western classical music or their ethno music, I found something real common things between so many different colors. So it was maybe humanity, maybe the basic emotion about peace, the discovering all this kind of stuff and things was very, very interesting. It was 20 years ago when I was 21, 20. I started to learn Korean traditional rhythms.
And how did you choose? What instrument do you play?
This is most popular percussion instrument in Korea. The name of this instrument is jango, and it has two different skins. There is a wooden body which is empty, and the waist is very narrow, so it makes very particular vibration, I think. This is it's a kind of a pretending imitation shoes for traditional, but it's very comfortable on stage, and I always get these shoes only in the stage. Actually, originally it's made of hay, not the leather like this. This instrument has two different skin. It means it has two different sound basically. So we say it as a yin and yang. This is cow skin, very thick skin. This is whole skin, quite thin skin. And wooden body and rope and hourglass shape body made of wood. Lower sound and higher sound. Also, the lower sound, the skin for lower sound is made of cow, and the higher sound is made of a horse. So, and it makes so many possibilities to play. In early of 1980s in Korea, something traditional is disappearing. It's disappearing. So, but one day I met some young university students who are dancing traditional mask dance and with this kind of drums. So it was kind of a cultural shock. Actually, I was Christian at the moment, so what I could sing was the Western classical songs or the chant in church, but it was really cultural shock when I met those music and dance, and then I fell in love.
Okay.
Normally, I sit on the floor, but now I will try to play on chair. 둥다 뚜 진다리다이다따. Something like this. Saying about Korean traditional rhythms and this instrument, the what we think most important is the spirituality. And as you know, we think rhythm is not only the rhythm itself. We think every kind of a rhythmic pattern can be perfect with the emptiness. Not only the beating, if it is only beating and striking and making sound, that is not enough for a rhythm. The emptiness make the rhythm perfect. So in playing rhythms, we are making a lot of emptiness and spaces between the beats. This is very important. Into this emptiness, we can express our spirituality. And in the shape of the rhythms, we Korean people, our traditional rhythms are based on 3 beats or 5 beats. This is our basic rhythmic pattern, not on the 2 beats or 4 beats. Compared to Japan and China, they are using 2 and 4 beats, but we are using 3 or 5 beats. That is biggest difference. And in the case of playing 3 beats, da-di, da-da-di, da-di, da-da-di, 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 this kind of the full spec is not enough. Dan, 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 di-da, dan, 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 da, da, di, din, din, da, da, dan, da, gung, da, di, dan, di-da, dan, dan, idan, dan, idadan, idan, dan, idadan, idadan, idadan. The emptiness is very, very important for us.